Good morning, our dear student. How are you today? Wish you the best. Our curriculum this year talking about 4 units. 4 units. Unit 1 talk about force and motion. Lesson 1 talk about mass and weight. I'll ask you a question. Do you know the difference between mass and weight? And how can you differentiate between mass and weight? And how can I measure my mass or mass of anything or weight of anything? And there is a difference between the weight or my weight on the earth and on the moon. Let's start to understand. Number one, we will start by mass. What is the mass and how can I measure it? We have been studied in grade 4 that mass amount of matter in an object, like disk. Simple example, disk made from wood. That mean amount of wood inside the disk, we can consider it a mass. It is a mass. In our daily life, we hear that mass and weight, and there is a difference between them. And how can I differentiate between them? We know that mass, the amount of matter in an object, the amount of matter in an object. So, there are some properties of mass. Properties of mass. The properties of mass are wherever it's physical. It's different in physical, like solids, liquid, gas. We know that matter exists in 3 states: solid and liquid and gas. Wherever solid or liquid or gas, every matter has mass. Every matter has mass. The mass depends on the amount of matter. The amount of matter. If I have the mass of an object increases when the amount increases, like if I have 3 apples, the mass of 3 apples equal to the mass of 2 apples? No. The mass of 4 apples equal to the mass of 6 apples? No. So the mass depends on the amount of matter. Depends on the amount of matter. The mass increase when the amount of matter increase. When the amount of it increase. Okay. Number 3, the mass of any matter is fixed or stable. Imagine with me that I have a disk, like simple example, a disk. The disk inside your room. When take it or move its place to another place, its mass will it change? No, still the same. The disk inside your room, like the disk inside in another room, it is the same. Okay, for example, by measuring the mass of an object of the Earth's surface, then measuring the mass of the same object on the moon's surface, we will notice that its mass not change. Its mass not change. Okay. So the properties of mass. All matter have mass, whatever solid or liquid or gas. Mass depend on amount of the matter. When the matter increase or the mass of an object increase, the amount of matter increase, and vice versa. When the mass increase, when the mass increase, that means the amount of matter increase. Like when we measure the mass of 4 apples, or 1 kilo of apples, it's less than 2 kilos. It's less than 4 kilos. So when the mass increase, or when the matter increase, the mass increase. When the mass increase, the matter increase. It's easy to understand, and we have been studied in grade 4. Number 3 of the properties of mass, that the mass in any place, whatever it is, in any place, don't change. The mass is stable, don't change. Concentrate of my words to differentiate between mass and weight. Okay. Measuring unit of mass, yes, mass, we have been studied in grade 4 that mass measure, the unit measure of mass is gram and kilogram and ton. And we studied that gram is equal to mass of 1 paper clip. That means the mass of 1 paper clip equal 1 gram, yes. The mass of 1 paper clip, equal 1 gram. Again, the mass of 1 paper clip equal 1 gram. Okay, gram, we have studied that gram suitable for measuring small masses such as jewelries. Yes, small masses. We measure small masses, mass of small masses in unit of gram. Mass, 1 paper clip, 1 mass of paper clip equal 1 gram. Kilogram. Kilogram, it is equal to the mass of 1 liter of distilled water. Yeah, miss? Yes. 1 liter of distilled water equal 1 kilogram. Let's return to gram. Gram, the mass of 1 paper clip equal 1 gram. Again, the mass of 1 paper clip equal 1 gram, but 1 liter of distilled water equal 1 kilogram. 1 liter of distilled water equal 1 gram. Miss, 1 liter of distilled water, just it? Yes, distilled water, not any liquid, not any water. 1 liter of distilled water equal 1 gram. Okay. It is suitable, kilogram suitable for measuring large masses as fruits, vegetables, whatever. But gram is suitable for measuring small jewelries, small masses. Kilogram suitable for measuring large masses as fruits and vegetables. Okay, I want to ask you, what is meant by the mass of glass cup equal 100 gram? That means the amount of glass in the cup equal 100 gram. 1 kilogram equal 1,000 grams. Miss, 1 kilogram equal, yes, 1,000 grams. 1 kilogram, we according that 1 kilogram equal 1 liter of distilled water. 1 liter of distilled water. Okay. We have the units of masses: gram, kilogram, ton. Measure a huge masses like cars, like trains, like cars, trains, planes. Okay, planes. Okay, the measuring of devices of mass. How can I measure? How can I measure the mass of the objects? There are types of scales. We measure mass by scale. We according that from grade 4 we have been studied the measuring units, measuring tools of mass. Types of scales. There are types of scales. I have 2 arm scales and 1 arm scale. 2 arm scales like balance scale. I can measure by balance scale fruits, vegetables from the grocer. Yes. And sensitive to arm scale. That means it have 2 arm, yes, 2 arm scales. Balance scale and sensitive to arm scales. This type, we can measure the jewelers, the gold, the silver, small masses, small objects, and expensive objects, yes. Okay, another type, 1 arm scales. 1 arm scale like this, 1 arm digital scale with pointer, 1 arm digital scale like this, and scale with pointer, scale with pointer. I can see it in the grocer, at the grocer. Okay, note that the balance scale and 1 arm scale with a pointer are used to measure large masses as cheese, vegetables, and the sensitive 2 arm scale and 1 arm digital scale are used to measure small masses as gold and chemicals objects or chemicals materials. Okay, we measure the solid object by using a balance scale. We should put the balance on a stable shelf. Why? Why we should, when we use a balance, we should put it on a stable shelf.